Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 animals that can live after death. You may be surprised to learn that some species have developed unique ways of cheating death and continuing to survive even after they've been declared clinically dead. Without further ado, let's begin with number 10. 10. The Lazarus Worm. This small, inconspicuous worm has the ability to come back to life after being dried out for several years. It is a species of nematode worm called Panagrolamus which lives in soil and leaf litter and uses an intricate process of anhydrobiosis, in which it stops metabolism and remains in a dehydrated state. When water returns, the worm can rehydrate itself, start moving and feeding within minutes, and continue reproducing. This process is an adaptation to the harsh and unpredictable conditions of its environment. By being able to survive periods of drought, the Lazarus worm can outcompete other species of worms and increase its chances of survival. 9. The Teratopsis Neutricula jellyfish. This species of jellyfish has the ability to revert back to its juvenile form after reaching maturity, essentially resetting its life cycle and allowing it to live indefinitely. This process is called transdifferentiation, where adult cells transform into new cells. The process is not completely understood, but it is believed that the jellyfish does this to adapt to new environments and avoid predation. This ability also allows them to colonize new areas, as they can start reproducing immediately after they settle in a new location. 8. The Tardigrade, also known as water bears. These tiny creatures can survive extreme conditions, including extreme cold and radiation, and have been known to come back to life after being frozen for decades. They can survive in an almost completely desiccated state by going into a state of cryptobiosis, in which metabolism slows down to a rate where the water bear effectively stops living. Once water is reintroduced, the tardigrade can reactivate its metabolic processes, allowing it to survive and continue reproducing. This ability allows them to survive in environments that would be uninhabitable for other organisms. 7. The phoenix worm. This species of worm can survive being burned to ashes, as it can regenerate itself from small fragments of its body. These worms are able to regenerate by producing a small population of stem cells that can form any missing body parts when needed. This ability is an adaptation to the harsh conditions of their environment, as they live in soils that can be frequently subject to wildfires. 6. The Immortal Medusa. This species of jellyfish has the ability to regenerate its cells, allowing it to effectively live forever. This species, also known as the immortal jellyfish, has the unique ability to revert to a polyp stage after it has reached maturity, essentially restarting its life cycle and allowing it to live indefinitely. This ability makes it a highly successful species, as it can continue reproducing for a potentially unlimited amount of time. 5. The Immortal Planarian. This small, flatworm has the ability to regenerate itself from tiny fragments of its body, allowing it to live indefinitely. Like the phoenix worm, planarians have a large population of stem cells that can regenerate any missing body parts when needed. They are able to regenerate lost body parts including the brain, which allows them to maintain their memory and behavior. This ability is an adaptation to their environments, which can be harsh, unpredictable, and subject to frequent disturbance. 4. The lobster. Unlike most animals, lobsters do not experience a decline in bodily function as they age, allowing them to potentially live forever if not for other causes of death. Studies have shown that lobsters maintain the same levels of enzymes and proteins, and have the same rate of metabolism, regardless of their age. The lobster's regenerative ability is related to their unique process of molting, where they shed their exoskeleton and grow a new one. This process allows them to regenerate lost limbs, repair damaged shells and essentially regrow as a younger version of themselves. This process, called ecdysis, happens multiple times throughout the life of a lobster. As they grow, they molt and the new exoskeleton is soft, so they can grow bigger. This continuous molting allows lobsters to repair any damages caused by predators or environment, and to increase their size to better protect themselves. This ability to continually grow also allows them to outcompete other species for resources and to better survive in their environment. Furthermore, lobsters have been observed to have a telomerase gene which is related to the regenerative process and it's not present in other species like humans. The main limitations for their lifespan are predation, disease, and human fishing, which are the main causes for their death rather than aging. The lobsters can also be captured and transported to different regions for human consumption and their population can be decimated by overfishing. 3. The Palopidra. This small freshwater animal has the ability to regenerate lost body parts and has an effectively infinite lifespan. Palopidra are a type of cnidaria, which are relatives of jellyfish and coral. They are typically small, simple, and translucent aquatic animals that can be found in freshwater ponds and streams. They reproduce asexually through budding, and their regenerative abilities are considered among the most remarkable in the animal kingdom. They are able to regenerate their cells, and scientists believe that they have a high number of stem cells that allow them to replace missing body parts and even entire organisms. Hydra are able to regenerate their cells with incredible speed and efficiency, which makes them one of the most durable animals known to science. They can regenerate lost body parts, including their entire body, in a matter of days. It is still not fully understood how they are able to do this, but scientists believe that it has to do with the presence of stem cells and the ability to revert back to an earlier developmental stage. One of the most fascinating things about Palopidra is that they can be effectively immortal under the right conditions, meaning they do not show any signs of aging and can continue to reproduce indefinitely. Studies have shown that Hydra can reproduce indefinitely under laboratory conditions, as long as they are kept free of disease and parasites. 2. The Timekeeper Cell. These cells from the Bristlecone Pine tree are considered immortal as they do not die from aging and can continue to divide and grow for thousands of years. These trees are able to do this by having a unique genetic structure that allows them to maintain their telomeres, which are protective structures on the ends of their chromosomes that prevent them from fraying and deteriorating over time. By doing so, the cells can divide and replicate indefinitely, which is thought to be a major factor in the tree's longevity. The Bristlecone Pine is known for its longevity, and some of the oldest specimens are over 5,000 years old. This tree species is able to survive in harsh environments such as high altitudes and dry conditions, and it is believed that their ability to maintain telomeres plays a role in this. Telomeres shorten each time a cell divides, eventually leading to cell death. However, the Bristlecone Pine trees have a specific protein called telomerase that can extend telomeres and prevent cell death by aging. 1. The alligator snapping turtle. This species of turtle can live for over a century and has the ability to regenerate lost body parts. They are known for their large size, fierce appearance, and long lifespan. Some individuals have been known to live for over 200 years, which makes them one of the longest-lived species of turtle. They have a very robust and rugged shell that provides them protection from predators and harsh environment. Their regenerative abilities are also noteworthy, as they can regrow lost body parts such as their tails and limbs. This ability is thought to be related to their high number of stem cells, which allows them to quickly repair and regenerate damaged tissue. In conclusion, these are some of the most impressive examples of animals that can live after death, but it's important to remember that death is a natural part of life and a necessary part of the ecosystem. It is also important to note that some of these examples are not completely immortal and can still die from natural causes such as disease or predation. However, their unique abilities to cheat death and regenerate lost body parts give them an edge over other species and make them stand out in the animal kingdom. Thank you for watching our countdown of the top 10 animals that can live after death. We hope you found this information informative and interesting. It's amazing to think about the different ways in which these animals have adapted to their environments in order to cheat death and continue living. We encourage you to continue learning and exploring the animal kingdom, and we appreciate your support on our channel. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Goodbye.